Once upon a time, according to legend, there was a beautiful Cherokee girl named Jocassee who fell in love with a boy from an enemy tribe, the Eastatuis, known as the Greenbirds. He lived on the other side of the river that separated them. Legend says that she found a boy named Naguchi injured in the woods and healed him of his injuries. While she took care of him, well, they fell in love. Later, however, Jocassee's brother killed Naguchi in battle and brought his head to her. After which she was then said to have walked into the river in shock, but did not sink or drown, instead walking on top of the water to meet him in the afterlife. Now, this was just the kind of tragic story I needed to hear before getting to bed, setting up camp. Already knowing that somewhere here under these waters was the town that they used in the movie Deliverance, an actual real cemetery buried underneath. My friend Sarah and her daughter had invited me out for their annual migration north out of Florida to their coveted secret spot, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Lake Jocassee might be one of the best kept secrets of the South. Known by the Cherokee Indians as the place of the lost one, the name could not have been more fitting as I tried to navigate not only where I was at mentally, but also where I was at from a navigational standpoint, as I perused these once ancient tribe lands, now flooded forest, in a pontoon boat. But wandering lost here was something that I really didn't mind, as each of the dead ends resulted usually in either a huge waterfall or unbelievably dense and lush green forest foliage with literally no houses in sight in any direction, which was a pleasant and unexpected surprise. Since this part of South Carolina gets over 100 inches of rain a year, it technically makes it a rainforest, and outside of Washington State is one of the only places in the United States like it. And by the intense color of the vegetation, bordering the dark but extremely clear lake water, I'll have to say it was quite special. The craziest thing about this place is that before 1973, this was all actually just a forest, until the Duke Energy Company decided to flood the entire area and create a dam for a hydroelectric project, resulting in this beautiful lake with many small islands and waterfalls. All I know is that these conditions combined for such an incredible landscape, because for hours at a time it seemed like we were alone as the only people floating out there. All of the streams and rivers coursing down the steep half-moon-shaped plateau that forms the base of the Blue Ridge Mountains in South Carolina carved deep gashes in the rock that would rise up suddenly. That's why, before it was flooded, it was called the Jocassee Gorges, and the rivers and streams flowing through them, cascading down the kind of waterfalls that I had dreamed of find as a kid, poured into the lake, the Blue Heart in Devil's Fork State Park. Out of all the cold blue hearts I've experienced in my life, this one might be the only one I'm running back to.